What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Davion from Habibi Shoots. So I'm actually going to post this video, and I'm actually going to give this video to you guys because I've been slacking on content here lately. You know what I mean? So first things first, we are going to give you guys a breakdown of my most popular questions. So make sure the firearm is clear. So today we are going to be shooting my Micro Hellpup. So to give you guys a quick rundown of how I ended up with this and how I decided to be like, you know what, I'm gonna finally pull the trigger. So essentially, I was like, I don't like Dracos. I don't like AKs just because it's not something that I'm into. The round is very loud. However, it got to a point where I was just like, you know what? I'm 21 now. Fuck it. Why not? Let's buy it. So, firearm is clear. Everything is good. Excuse me. So, I picked it up January of this year. Well, really, it was like ending of December, going into January. So, I ended up bone stock with nothing on it. It was just the rail that they give you, the standard muzzle booster that they have. There was no brace on the back or anything like that. And so within a week of me having it, I realized that, yes, I'm a fan of the pick rail, but I needed something to kind of get my hand up in there and give me something, because, not to fight you guys, fingers off the trigger, but I kind of shoot like this anyways. I shoot in a C-cup motion. So I got the angled grip. Rocked it like that for a while, and then I really stopped touching it. Like, I just shot it. And so eventually, I was like, you know what? I want this thing to be able to be braced. So then the next thing I picked up was the SB 1913. Yes, that's the question that is honestly asked a whole bunch, but you know that this is the SB 1913 just by the looks of it. These are what come on the Springfield Kunas and all that good stuff. So I got it, and so now I was able to brace it and stuff like that, and this was gonna be a backpack gun. So I was gonna be able to put it up in my book bag. Well, then I was like, you know what? This thing could really shoot fast. Like, this thing could shoot faster. So what other way to disturb my bank account than to FRT it? So that's where my guys at Texas Trigger come in. Shout out to them. I ended up buying the Texas Trigger kit from somebody, only because I am very impatient. I don't like to wait on parts to come in, anything like that. So I bought the force reset trigger, and so firearm is clear, nothing's in the chamber. So for you guys that don't know what a force reset trigger is, basically when you pull the trigger, if I can do this without, you see my finger went back up, and then you can pull it again. So basically it accelerates your follow-up shot. I had trouble with it. Couldn't get it to run for the life of me. So then I was like, you know what? We're going to make this shit louder. Because why not? Who doesn't love a loud gun? So then that's where this, let me take it off. This muzzle device comes in. So the idea of the muzzle device was to mitigate my recoil of when I am shooting, right? So we've got 3 ports on the top, then we've got 3 on the side. So from my knowledge about how these work, and I call this a tank muzzle, I got it on eBay for about like 35 bucks. I was scared at first, but it's honestly held up, so why not keep running it? So essentially, you've got these on the side, these cutouts to divert the gas that's coming out of the muzzle out to the left and right? Then you got these 3 little holes, which I say they're holes or little, but for reference, here is a punch Not sure that I'll be able to fit it in there, but let's try this one. So your second to largest, well, actually, maybe the largest punch that I have will basically fit in there. So think of that diameter, and those help the recoil or the vertical recoil stay down. Of course, you know AKs, they're 1x14 thread or 14x1 thread or left-hand thread. So it just went on there. This was probably the cheapest thing that I got on there. Actually, I lied, but you guys wouldn't believe me if I did it, if I told you. So I'm gonna put this back on here. I wanna make sure that everything is how it's supposed to be, because we are gonna go shoot this today and give you guys, let me go back one. Give you guys some shots of this. So I couldn't get the force reset trigger to work. So in the middle of all of that, I ended up getting a new trigger to help Texas Triggers system work properly. And so I went and got the LBE trigger and hammer set from Texas Triggers. It helped the gun run flawlessly. Well, in the midst of all of that, I was having tolerance stacking issues. So any of you guys that have dealt with the FRT triggers, you know that there's a thing called tolerance stacking, or AKs, you know that there's a thing called tolerance stacking, and that's only because there is no mil spec or specific spec for AKs. And so it caused the round to go off as soon as the bolt would even be manipulated or anything like that. So that's how now I'm able to get it to where it's at now, and it's honestly running flawlessly. We ordered two things. We ordered a retainer or trip plate, I should call it, and it's kind of like, it's a silver plate. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Probably not, maybe because I'm on the wrong side. But right here, there's a trip plate. You kind of see the silver right in there. So that solved my tolerance issue. Well, Texas Triggers promotes this this block, this recoil buffer block that is supposed to help with your cyclic rate, however you say it. So I installed that, and ever since then, the AK has been running flawlessly. I am in North Alabama, and shout out to my guy down there in the Fast family, 8 Deuce KG. So KG has a micro Drake with the wood grip on it, and he calls it Goku. Well, here we have Lucifer. So the thing with Lucifer is that it's really loud. It shoots very fast. And I have gotten a lot of attention with it. In fact, this video will be posted to my Instagram as well. Not necessarily, but just clips of it. You guys make sure to go get at Davio2X on Instagram. That is where I am more active at. I haven't been to the range here lately, so I know I'm slacking my content. My people that love my content will definitely like to see that. So then the last thing that I've added to this, well, it's two, but really realistically one, was this light. And I had a buddy of mine who wanted some bullets, and I was like, shit, fuck it. I use some of my bullets. Let me have your light. So I got the light. So the light is just a 2-position light. We do have a red dot, or a red laser, as I would call it, on it. And basically, it's just the laser got freaked up with the force reset. I think there's too much carbon in there. And so they recommend doing the PSA lever. I'll tell you guys now, I have worked on a buddy of mine's at the range. He had a PSA lever, and honestly, it creates too much of too much play, if you will. It's supposed to make it easier for you to manipulate the safety, but honestly, I feel like you should just manipulate it with your finger from the front. The last thing that I've recently gotten was this ATI tactical, or Schmeiser, I think it is, 60 rounder. And the reason why is because with my drum, I can't do this. I can't shoot it. If I'm in a pinch and I really need to, and I just need to pull the gun out of my bag and shoot, I couldn't do that with the drum. And this is 60 rounds of 7.62. 30 rounds go by quick, so 60 rounds should go by less quick. Could go by very quick. But that is basically the breakdown of my Micro Hellpup build that I call Lucifer. And you guys will see why I call it Lucifer, is because it shoots so many flames. And I have been considering to get a side mount rail for it. I just haven't spent the money on it. I want to get a red dot, but you know, my eyes is kind of hard to zero in a red dot with faster fire rate. So eventually that's coming, guys. You know, if I make enough money, you know, you guys get to see the build go. So that's enough about this AK here. And of course, I just added some weightlifting tape on the on the grip. I had a buddy of mine at the range or a guy that I met at the range. He gave it to me. But other than that, guys, like, thing I can say about the Micro Hellpup, it was the hardest FRT that I've got to get running, but in the end, it's like really worth it. I feel like it's just fun. I carry it some days. Most of the days, it just sits up and sits up locked away, and I don't worry about it. But it does shoot 7.62 by 39. I have found that my AK really likes. I mean, it eats any round, but that's just with any AK. But I have found that it really likes these Red Army standard 7.62 by 39 steel cases. Why? I don't know. I personally like the look of it. Needless to say, I will see you guys at the range today. I have finally made time for it. I am on a rotating shift at my job, so it's not very easy for me to make content when I'm on night shift. But if you guys are ready to see this stuff, we're going to jump you guys off into the next clip. And I'm sorry if this video is so long, but thank you guys for supporting me, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. So we're back out here. We're here at the range. So we'll give you guys a couple of rounds out of a couple of different things. There you go. Some of these rounds, I don't have my glasses today. They're kind of fucked up. Without my glasses, I can definitely feel the impression. It's one of those things that I just cannot forget. And I know you guys probably cannot hear me, so I have to speak over it, but I just cannot forget. It runs roughly at the end of the video. I will give you guys a let loose of it. We love him. He's sport. Comes out here with all types of big shit. When I tell you big shit. So to give you guys a gloves on for this. A little bit of an idea what it's like to clear out a range. These are not very easy. So we're gonna give you guys some more of the AK. That's up toward the 50. I have to go back and see how that happened. I think maybe got stuck in there with this. So this thing it's really hot after a while. Outdoor ranges. Brass is gonna go everywhere with it. Likes to throw shells everywhere. Gotta get that up those stairs over there. I can't help it. Some of those things, it's up there. I don't know how I feel about this casing though. Really just kind of threw it. About this AK, that man. Rounds, fair feed, nose up, another nose up. You can't tell. It's piercing the top of the bullet, but hey, so of that 60 rounds. 3 were damaged. Well, yeah, 3 were damaged. The actual bullet on this one was damaged. Shell casing on this one was damaged. And, road tip on this one. It don't like the mag. It doesn't like the mag. This is one of those things that comes with this stuff, man. Get some mags that like to feed it, or some mags that like to eat it, and then most mags just won't. They don't like it for whatever reason. It is what it is. That's how the game goes. Not really much I can say. Like I said, the Micro Hellpup is one of those things. It's like you can dog it, you can beat it up. But one thing you cannot do is stop it. And of course, besides with the bad mag, can't really do nothing about that. Let's get a different mag. I always keep one of these. Pictures you guys if you like. Dude, you're probably gonna get mad. But I don't give a fuck. It's an outdoor range. So 760 plus 5, you know what? Types of niggas and this and that. That's all we got for the AK video. Some clips and parts of it. The thing about the AK is it runs. It's reliable. It gets you.